Welcome back everyone to another episode of Let's Play Dark Souls 2. Are you ready, kids, for some more bosses? Because I know I'm sort of ready. Don't worry. We are gonna be murderizing some people. And I got my flame swath, so you finally get to see that in usage. I don't remember where I got it, but I got it. And that's all that matters, I think. Boy. So, firstly, there is a door. That's it. There's a door. Don't go through there yet, because you can't. You need a ring, which we'll be getting in the next couple episodes. Not that it takes multiple episodes, but it'll happen soon. Sorry. Try limiting one at a time. Be wary of recklessness. So, what they mean is that there is a bunch of statues. They are the statues of the same sort of people. Also, right there, I'm using my crossbow aiming because that's a thing that's possible. These guys, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Right here, there's statues that they'll come alive. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's wake all of them up just for fun. Cause I had an idea. I was like, let's see what could happen. The problem is that they don't group up that close, so my flame swath actually can't murder them all. But that's what this is what it looks like right here. No, come on, am I gonna show it? Like, I guess I was trying to get them all grouped up, but it was having a hard time. Oh, damn it. Eventually, I swear. Oh, there we go. Boom. I love it. It basically, from a range, it sets a small little, a swath of flame that'll hover for a second and then explode, dealing a crap ton of damage. And it's extremely useful and actually helps me defeat some bosses later. So, you could do this whole room however you want. I should say though that you'll get nowhere unless you do a couple things, which I believe the doors themselves act just like the golems, and there's also some golems that act just like the golems. You have to kill someone in front that deals or that gives souls, and then you can get the doors and golems to activate / open. You know. The golems won't open up, but you know what I mean. So just be careful of that. So, also, depending on what doors you open, you'll have some issues. Because behind some of these doors are ruined sentinels. Not the boss, but instead it's the boss, but just an enemy form now. If you want to progress on and ignore all this stuff, then go open up the door that's directly in front of me right now, right here. Which I managed to do first, just by luck. So that door is, in fact, the one we have to open to get forward. And if you want to ignore everything else and get to a second bonfire that has an NPC, open the door in the back left, which you'll see when I get in there, but I won't show when I actually open it because I spent some time trying to farm this area and open up all the doors, but it proved to be super difficult. They won't really chase you in here, so once you open the door and run in, you don't have to worry about this place. But all in all, this whole little room and whatnot, I love the idea of it, but it's also like, well, these guys fucking suck, like, trying to fight them. Because trying to deal with a bunch of them at once makes for a very difficult time. Yeah, we got some dark arrows, that's awesome. So, I think that's all there is in this room. Oh, there's that. What? Okay, that was a really bit of weird editing. Oh, I know what was happening. Okay, so I cut in between, because that's when we progress forward, but instead, if you go to the back of the room to the left, open the door, and then you have to have the guy break the floor, you could drop down into this area with this bonfire. And then in this area, not only is there a bonfire, but there's also an armor set in here, which you could find. And there's this guy. This guy will, I believe he's a merchant, and or maybe he's a covenant. I don't know. Yeah, see, a deeper dark. But the whole thing is that I'm just not ready for it, I guess. And I don't really know what it's all about, but basically I can't interact with them. So if I figure out anything else about him, I'll put it in the comments, but otherwise no clue. And if you know, go ahead and tell me, because Not super sure, but I think this altar actually, whatever point, maybe you have to talk to him after you beat the game, but basically the Dark Shrine there will let you go to a whole new area, which is sort of like a post-game area, which is real cool. Oh, so I guess I picked up an armor set when I first dropped down here. This is where you get it. It's called the Farum set, or Farum set. I think it's Farum. Holy shit, look! The Farum set is the armor set that was in all of the advertisements for the game. Isn't that awesome? I was having a hard time actually finding the boots for some reason. But, yeah, it's we finally got the Farum set. And, now we get to look like the guys in the advertisements, which is real cool. Like, and also the top section, the helm and the chest all looks cool because and you get a nice little what do you call it? Cape in there too. But anyways, back to what we were doing. This is progressing forward again. Sorry for that weird edit. It confused even me, but now I understand what I was thinking. I must have done that when I was like in the middle of the night trying to be like must include everything find. This guy scared the shit out of me, but he seems to not move at all. But maybe he'd move if you gave him souls like other stuff. So equipment breakage ahead. They're completely correct. Right here, if you walk in there, your equipment will all start breaking all over the place, and that's not super bad. But that means that you would have to start. You'd have to go back to a blacksmith and get them fixed. So don't do that. Also, there's some archers shooting that orange stuff, which is, again, equipment breaking. Some more guys that are just stuck. But up ahead, here, we get to see where we came in, but I'm trying to remember what's up here exactly. Oh yeah, okay. So this room is a bitch. It's tough because it has a bunch of those heads, and they're all going to shoot poison at you. But the exit is right there, so if you're very careful about it, you can easily get through with either shield or just rolling. Right there, a little bit of rolling and a little bit of shield got me through without actually getting poisoned, but just be very cautious of that. Also, there are some more of these guys, so shit, we're gonna have to deal with them. I brought them back through the poison area because I was thinking, oh, well, maybe I can get lucky here. Spoiler, I don't think I do. See, they don't even shoot at him, so it's worthless. Unless I sat in the room with them, I don't think they would have shot at me. But now my halberd actually, oh, that's right, okay. I don't think I ever showed it, but in between the entering Drangleic Castle and about now, I've actually upgraded my halberd a bunch. So what I did was, I went back to Macduff, I used a bunch of souls, a bunch of my consumable souls and all that. And I upgraded my halberd all the way to +10, and then I infused it with a stone, which happened to be the raw stone, I believe, which makes it raw. So it looks like it has a sort of a darkness looking icon to it, but it's actually raw, and that means that it doesn't give any sort of what do you call it? Any sort of elemental damage at all. No lightning, no fire, nothing. But it increases the normal melee like sort of damage rating or whatever a shit ton, which is very awesome for me. So my damage for the halberd at +10 went from like 360 to like 402, and it does even more than that. So that's awesome. These guys, of course, has armor, so that's why you can't see those numbers. But like, goddamn, this halberd is amazing. And I was using the blue halberd for a while, but right there, look, I think it just almost one-shot him with that. Also right here, stand in front of the Queen's painting there, and you'll get cursed. This is actually, someone on the subreddit mentioned, put the two and two together. They put 2 and 2 together and made this connection, and I think it makes sense, and I agree with it. There's a red guy, it's red spirit off to the left there behind us. The Queen, at the end of the game, the Queen is the final boss. I'll spoil that much. But she's not what you expect. You'll see in a bit. But basically, she is all about poisoning, or not poisoning, but all about cursing you. And I think that's a connection there, is that if you stand in front of the painting of her, then you'll be cursed. It's sort of a little bit of foreshadowing, which I think is a very nice thing and thankfully, I don't know the name, but that nice guy on the subreddit made the connection. I was like, oh, well, shit, I completely agree. That makes complete sense. So, we got a nameless Usurper here, which happens to be his name. I believe I fought him before, I think I fought him before. I just don't remember where. Not super sure. But anyways, killed him. That's cool. Like, there's not much to talk about there, but I'm trying to remember. Okay, so up here, there is going to be a couple of crossbowmen, which you can take out easily. But I do recommend at some point going back down, or you go down to where. Oh shit! I'm trying to remember exactly. Oh, I know. Okay. So you see right where this crossbow guy is standing, right to my right there, right. There is a little platform you could drop onto, which will let you drop onto another platform. And from there, you can get onto the area where the crossbow guy was originally, or whoever it was, archer, was originally throwing equipment breakage. There was a bonfire down there, but you'll see that in a bit. But first, holy shit, we got someone, which is very confusing as to how this could be possibly the queen, because, yeah, Nishandra.
A true monarch carries the weight of their souls. The last king of this land, King Vendrick, as he was called.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
He
but
found the strength to rule his people.
I use this to zoom in a bit.
The undead were born cursed. He found more strength to face them. But in the end, he never took the true throne. Visit Vendrick. We have no need for two rulers.
Alright, so I think what she wants us to do is basically kill Vendrick, because she wants to be the one true ruler. But I actually made another connection just now, I was thinking. So, she wants us to kill Vendrick, and also the painting keeps us away from it by cursing us. I'm thinking that she right there wanted us to be kept away. Also, there's a boss here, but we'll be fighting that in a second. First, this is what I'm talking about, the whole finding the bonfire and all that. But while we do this, I'll say she wanted you to stay away from the painting because it curses you. And I'm thinking she wanted you to stay away from her right then, like by keeping you outside in a different room talking to you, because she's not actually human. Because Nishandra, the boss, you see later on, regardless of if you kill Vendrick or not, you will be fighting Nishandra as the boss. At one point, I was trying to call her Nahashrada or some shit like that because I didn't know what her name was, which is stupid. But anyways, for her, I think it's sort of like she's human, or she shows as a human there, but really she's not. And in the same way that the painting keeps you away with curse, she was keeping you away with being in another room, because I think at this point she's already been consumed by darkness and cursing and all of that bullshit, and she wants the throne for herself. So she sort of sets you on the path by saying, "Oh, visit Vendrick, so you could kill him." But later on, she'll be our real target. Because I never actually kill Vendrick because of reasons, but I'll explain that a bit later. So, right there, we actually got a bow, which is very cool. It's called the Hunter's Black Bow, and the Black Bow is very, very awesome at scaling with dexterity, which is awesome for me. So, going to the very first time for this boss, I actually kill him on my first try, which is really awesome. So we have 2 Dragonriders here. That means we will actually be getting a second Dragonrider soul for this playthrough, which is very cool, because there was a bunch of Dragonrider stuff I wanted from Strayed. So if you fight like this, I recommend fighting really close to here, if you're melee at least, because you want the second Dragonrider to fall down. You'll see that in a second. Also right there, holy shit, Flame Swath is OP. So the second Dragonrider just popped down. You can tell him by his black armor and bow. But anyways, holy shit. One Flame Swath took out so much health when the other took out about a third of the melee guy's health. so that you could easily tell that this guy over here is a glass cannon. So just a couple hits and you could actually kill him really easily. So if you do what I did and bring him down and then fight him like that, you could easily take on this guy, because he's just the same Dragonrider, but this time we are more better prepared and we have all new stuff. I get stunned a couple times and hit, but that's my own issue. Like, it wasn't that tough. So yeah, I was able to take him out without a phantom this time, because compared to a lot of the bosses we fought, he's actually easy, like super easy. The Flexile Sentry is harder, and that one I did first try because that was easy. But yeah, it's nice. I like bosses like this where they reuse them. Not all the time; they get a little annoying, like the Asylum Demon. But when they do it at least once, as a sort of callback, it's fun because I get to be like, well, there was this boss that was destroying me before, but now I destroy them. Same thing with the whole Flexile Sentry and Ruined Sentinels being their own mobs, their own just creatures later on. This guy gets to be his own boss a second time, and unfortunately he loses again, so that really sucks. Oh, look at that perfect dodges. That was amazing. And he's dead. Oh yeah, souls. And here is a nice little bonfire for us. And Benhart, so let's talk to Benhart. I now know his name, by the way, not the blue sword guy. His name is Benhart. Finally memorized it.
I journeyed from the distant east, and legend has it that put a sword, I may face any manner. This land is a right mess. King's gone. The land itself is no better place. This land is a king's gone. The land itself.
Yeah, so talk to him a little bit, I recommend, because we'll be needing him later on, or you might need him later on. But yeah, so just talk to him, and that's all you have to do. So now that we're at this bonfire, let's take care of some stuff, and I'll meet you back here with the next episode. See you then. Goodbye.